much of a learning curve has that been for you since you got here? Just being more involved in the passing game and pass pro, like being a complete back.
I was pretty prepared coming in. That's the way my like back when I was in high school, like my high school coach tried to develop me. Like he knew that I was going to have the opportunity to play at the next level. So, he tried to do everything he could to possibly develop me so I could come in and be prepared. So, I adjusted pretty well to the passing game and pass protection. And just, I was pretty much prepared for it.
What's the hardest part about the pass protection part of it? What's the hard part about the pass protection?
It wasn't hard. It's like defense have different schemes as far as like this level of football, and it's just having to adjust to how defenses scheme and how backers, how they rotate, and just what you need to do and where you need to be aligned and like what type of like steps and footwork, everything you need to take just to get in the perfect position to pick up blitz. So with the game moving faster, that was just the only thing that I had to adjust to, was just that blitzes, they come faster, and you're picking up blitzes from both sides of the field now. So, that was just a plus when it's just this level of football.
Is that something you had to do in high school, pass pro? Did you have to do much of that in high school?
I did a good bit of pass protection, but it wasn't as deep as it is at this level of football. I just did like the base rules of just like blocking the mic point or just whatever point that I was pointed to, like from my quarterback. But now, with like secondary blitzes now, scanning the field, having to block on both sides of the ball, that was the only thing I really had to adjust to.
What's the most important thing like that makes a running back a good pass protector?
Just having good base and knowing how to use your hands and get good position on a blocker, inside out on them. Blitzers coming down strong in A and B gaps, and if you're back on your heels, you're not going to be able to get good position on them. So you got to meet them up in the line. Use your hands, shoot your hands, and have good base in order to pick up blitz.
What's different about this off season, this preseason? Knowing that you're one of the veterans in that running back room, and you don't necessarily have some of the guys you had ahead of you before.
I mean, obviously, it's more serious. I take everything. I always took things serious, but it's just at the next level now. Knowing that the roles increasing, that I'll be used for more things, and just focusing on everything I need to fix in order to be prepared and ready.
Yesterday, Nick said, of anybody on the team that probably deserved more opportunity last year, you were that guy. I don't know if you heard that, but if you did, what's your reaction to something like that, knowing that you felt that highly of you?
Me and Coach, we communicated about that. Like, he knows, I prepared, hard. I worked hard since I got here, and I just awaited the opportunity. Whenever it had come, I was prepared for it. And, he knew that. We talked about it, and obviously for depth purposes, it didn't work out like that. But we know where we stand on that.
How would you differentiate your style compared to Najee and Trey?
I mean, we're all pretty much hard-nosed runners. Elusive, got good agility, smart, instinctive, and I wouldn't really say that, we're different when it comes to comparison. We got a lot of similarities, and we just have different ways we like to do things. Obviously Najee, I heard a little. I'm probably not gonna hurt anybody, but that's just part of his game. Trey, he's pretty good. He likes use his feet. He's great with agility. We all have all the same abilities. It's just the way we like to use them.
Do you have a signature move that you're planning?
I'm probably going to lower the shoulder.
Everybody kind of talks about the process that goes into, like even 5-stars that come in know they may have to sit a year or two before they see the field sometimes. What is the most challenging part of that for a player to kind of deal with that, knowing that I may have to sit a few years?
I mean, the most challenging part about it is, you come in here, you compete, and you work hard every day. And, just coming from high school, being that guy, you expect to go out there and just be granted the opportunity immediately. And you're like, why am I not this? Why am I not this? And, you're not ready, and the film not going to lie to you. So most guys it's just hard for them to just accept the fact that, they're just not ready to play as much as they may think that they're ready to play.
that a humbling experience sometimes, kind of
Yes,
accepting that?
you should take that as a humbling experience and just focus on just getting better so that you are ready to play. If you're not ready to play, the coach is not going to lie to you. You know, the film not going to lie to you. So at that point, you just need to focus on what you need to do to get better so that you will be granted the opportunity to play.
Two more. What have you seen from Trey so far in camp?
Trey have showed some pretty good signs of agility and elusiveness that he's been showing in high school. He's a physical runner. He's aggressive. He plays hard, and he just like to compete. So that's the biggest thing that stands out to me is that he's a competitor.
With so many talented wide receivers out there, there's obviously a chance that they could go four wide this year. As the lone running back, maybe in that set, what are the challenges? Or what do you have to do? What's your job, knowing that you're the only guy in the backfield at that point?
Really, all I can really focus on is just doing what I have to do to protect Tua and whatever quarterback that's in the game, so that they can feed the ball to all the receivers. And for me, just as long as I run the ball hard, they're probably gonna stack the box that'll open up more opportunities for all of our wide receivers. So, just focusing on what I need to do, just as far as protecting the quarterback and keeping the run game balanced, so therefore we can open up more opportunities for the receivers.
Thank you, Gerald.